Hello and welcome to our channel. Here are the latest updates on dividend announcements from various companies. Tata Motors Limited (DVR) has recommended a final dividend of 6.20 rupees, with payment expected on or before the 28th of June. The record date is the 11th of June, 2024. Tata Motors Limited has also recommended a final dividend of 6 rupees, to be paid by the 28th of June. The record date is the 11th of June. Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation Limited has recommended a final dividend of 4 rupees. Lind India Limited is offering a total dividend of 12 rupees, with book closure from the 6th of August to the 12th of August. General Insurance Corporation of India has recommended a dividend of 10 rupees, with the record dates to be announced soon. Prestige Estates Projects Limited has recommended a final dividend of 1.80 rupees. L&T Technology Services Limited has set the 14th of June, 2024, as the record date for determining eligibility for a dividend of 33 rupees, payable on or after the 1st of July. L&T Finance Limited recommends a dividend of 2.50 rupees, with a record date of the 18th of June, 2024, and payment on or before the 25th of July. 3M India Limited has declared a final dividend of 160 rupees and a special dividend of 525 rupees, with a record date of the 5th of July, 2024. JK Cement Limited has declared a final dividend of 15 rupees and a special dividend of 5 rupees, with book closure from the 10th of July to the 19th of July. Brigade Enterprises Limited has recommended a final dividend of 2 rupees. E Limited has recommended a final dividend of 1.20 rupees, with a record date of the 31st of July, 2024. NBCC India Limited has recommended a dividend of 0.63 rupee. Amara Raja Energy and Mobility Limited has set the 18th of July, 2024, as the record date for a final dividend of 5.10 rupees. RR Cable Limited has recommended a final dividend of 3 rupees, with a record date of the 26th of July, 2024. Aster DM Healthcare Limited has recommended a final dividend of 2 rupees, with a record date of the 22nd of August, 2024. Rights Limited has recommended a dividend of 5 rupees. Ingersoll Rand India Limited will consider recommending payment of the final dividend on the 28th of May. TTK Prestige Limited has recommended a dividend of 6 rupees. Gujarat Narmada Valley Fertilizers and Chemicals Limited has recommended a dividend of 16.50 rupees. Responsive Industries Limited has recommended a final dividend of 0.10 rupee. Greenlum Industries Limited has recommended a final dividend of 1.65 rupees. ITD Cementation India Limited has recommended a final dividend of 0.70 rupee. Imudra Limited has set the 20th of June, 2024, as the record date for a final dividend of 1.25 rupees. EPL Limited has recommended a final dividend of 2.30 rupees. J. Kumar Infra Projects Limited has recommended a dividend of 4 rupees. Bharat Highways INV has set the 31st of May, 2024, as the record date for a distribution of 3 rupees per unit, payable on or before the 12th of June. Pilani Investment and Industries Corporation Limited has recommended a dividend of 15 rupees. Grower and Vile India Limited has recommended a dividend of 0.50 rupee. Shalby Limited has recommended a dividend of 1.20 rupees. Supriya Life Insurance Limited has recommended a final dividend of 0.80 rupee. India Glycols Limited has recommended a dividend of 8 rupees. King for Science and Technology India Limited has recommended a final dividend of 10 rupees. Zpro India Limited has recommended a dividend of 2 rupees. Ramco Industries Limited has recommended a dividend of 0.75 rupee. Marathon Next Vision Realty Limited will announce the record date soon for a final dividend of 1 rupee. Balmer Lawrie Investments Limited has recommended a dividend of 38 rupees. TCPL Packaging Limited has recommended a dividend of 22 rupees. Signpost India Limited has recommended a dividend of 0.50 rupee. Oriental Rail Infrastructure Limited has recommended a dividend of 0.10 rupee. Monte Carlo Fashions Limited has recommended a final dividend of 20 rupees. Saurashtra Cement Limited has recommended a final dividend of 1 rupee. Sulzer Electronics Limited has set the 30th of August, 2024, as the record date for a dividend of 2.50 rupees. Hind Rectifiers Limited has recommended a final dividend of 1.20 rupees. Amines and Plasticizers Limited has recommended a final dividend of 0.50 rupee. Chaman Lal Sisha Exports Limited has recommended a final dividend of 2.25 rupees. Crystal Integrated Services Limited has recommended a dividend of 1.50 rupees. Universe Enterprises Limited has recommended a dividend of 5.70 rupees. Vardman Holdings Limited has recommended a dividend of 5 rupees. Gandhi Special Tubes Limited has set the 5th of August, 2024, as the record date for a dividend of 13 rupees, payable on or before the 11th of September. VLS Finance Limited has proposed a final dividend of 1.50 rupees and a special dividend of 1 rupee, with book closure from the 21st of September to the 28th of September. Andhra Petrochemicals Limited has book closure from the 29th of June to the 6th of July for a dividend of 2 rupees. Voith Paper Fabrics India Limited has recommended a dividend of 8 rupees. Sri Rail Semi High Strength Hypo Limited has recommended a final dividend of 3 rupees. Pondy Oxides and Chemicals Limited has recommended a final dividend of 5 rupees. Deccan Cements Limited has recommended a final dividend of 3 rupees. Yuga Sugar Works Limited has recommended a 25% dividend from the current year's profit. TrueCap Finance Limited has recommended a dividend of 0.01 rupee. Dunsherry Investments Limited has set the 15th of August, 2024, as the record date for a dividend of 2.50 rupees. Emami Paper Mills Limited has recommended a dividend of 1.60 rupees. Black Rose Industries Limited has recommended a final dividend of 0.55 rupee and a special dividend of 0.10 rupee. Malcolm India Limited has recommended a final dividend of 3 rupees. Remsons Industries Limited has recommended a dividend of 1.50 rupees. Supersales India Limited has book closure from the 27th of July to the 2nd of August for a dividend of 7 rupees. International Limited has recommended a dividend of 5 rupees. Shalibhadra Finance Limited has recommended a dividend of 1.20 rupees. Batlabor Limited has book closure from the 7th of August to the 13th of August for a final dividend of 0.50 rupee. Navkar Urban Structure Limited will intimate the record date soon for a final dividend of 0.01 rupee. Genbergt Pharmaceuticals Limited has recommended a dividend of 15.30 rupees. Meghna Infracan Infrastructure Limited will fix and intimate the record date for a final dividend of 0.10 rupees soon. Sundaram Brake Linings Limited has recommended a dividend of 2 rupees. Sanmit Infra Limited has recommended a final dividend of 0.035 rupee. Asian Hotels East Limited has recommended a dividend of 2.50 rupees. Danichem Lab Limited has recommended a final dividend of 2.50 rupees. Bal Pharma Limited has recommended a dividend of 1.20 rupees. Wiseman Limited has recommended a dividend of 0.50 rupee. AMJ Land Holdings Limited will inform the record date separately for a dividend of 0.20 rupee. Hind Prakash Industries Limited has recommended a final dividend of 0.50 rupee. BCPL Railway Infrastructure Limited has recommended a final dividend of 0.70 rupee. AAA Technologies Limited has recommended a final dividend of 0.50 rupee. Bandari Hosiery Exports Limited has recommended a final dividend of 0.01 rupee. Lahoti Overseas Limited has recommended a dividend of 0.20 rupee. PC Cosmos Soap Limited has recommended a final dividend of 3 rupees and a special dividend of 2 rupees. Mercury Laboratories Limited has recommended a dividend of 3.50 rupees. ABC India Limited has recommended a dividend of 0.50 rupee. Wires and Fabrics Sol Limited has recommended a dividend of 1.10 rupees. Southern Gas Limited has recommended a final dividend of 50 rupees. 21st Century Management Services Limited will consider recommending a final dividend on the 4th of June. Suriamba Spinning Mills Limited will intimate the record date soon for a final dividend of 1 rupee. Crestchem Limited has recommended a final maiden dividend of 0.50 rupee. KK Shah Hospitals Limited has recommended a dividend of 0.50 rupee. Spencer International Limited has recommended a dividend of 1 rupee. Richfield Financial Services Limited has declared an interim dividend of 0.80 rupee, with a record date of the 7th of June, 2024. Dynamic Industries Limited will intimate the record date separately for a final dividend of 0.50 rupee. DAPS Advertising Limited will inform the record date and due course for a final dividend of 0.15 rupee. United Credit Limited will recommend a dividend on the 28th of May. RJ Shah & Company Limited has recommended a dividend of 2.50 rupees. Panasonic Energy India Company Limited has recommended a dividend of 8.85 rupees. Filtra Consultants and Engineers Limited will issue bonus shares in the ratio of 1:3. Panorama Studios International Limited will consider a proposal for a stock split from 10 rupees on the 3rd of June. KC Industries Limited has recommended a normal dividend of 60 rupees and a special dividend of 40 rupees, which translates to 2 rupees after a stock split and bonus issue. The stock split will change the face value from 100 rupees to 10 rupees, in a 1:10 ratio. The record date for the dividend is the 9th of August, 2024. With the record date for the bonus and stock split to be determined. Girl Food Products Limited will consider and recommend a final dividend and a proposal for issuing bonus shares on the 30th of May. Integra Essential Limited has a rights issue not exceeding 50 crore rupees at 3.25 rupees and a rights entitlement ratio of 20:119, with the issue period from the 11th of June to the 25th of June. The last date for market renunciation is the 20th of June, with a record date of the 1st of June, 2024. Semek Consultants Limited is raising funds through the issuance of equity shares via a rights issue up to 49 crore rupees. Stay tuned for more updates and details. Thank you for watching. Thanks for watching. Please thumbs up if you like, subscribe, press the bell icon and never miss an update. Share and comment your thoughts on the comment section. And stay tuned with Corporate Actions India.